Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nick. Welcome back to Nick's Dynasty, and today we're doing a cooking video. As you guys know, you probably already don't know if you're new to the channel or to my cooking endeavors. I studied hospitality management in college, so food is my future. So today we're going to start a segment that we'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully we continue this on to You Want It, You Cook It. So basically, you know, taking recipes, bringing it to the masses, whether it's a college student who doesn't really know how to cook or just someone who's, you know, new to cooking. I've learned that maybe a lot of people actually don't know how to cook or are intimidated by cooking. But today we'll try to, you know, make it less intimidating. This recipe that we're going to do today is a little bit different than maybe what you normally do, but I think it's still kind of simple. We're doing a lasagna. We're doing a white lasagna. Lasagna's, you know, not really an easy thing to do per se, but we're gonna simplify it today. We're gonna be improv cooking. I've not cooked this recipe before, but I've had the concept in my head. So we're gonna bring that concept to the plate and the video. So, you know, explore with me. We're going to try this white lasagna. So it's a white turkey vegetable lasagna. So this is kind of our mise en place, basically getting everything ready to cook. So for our vegetables, we have some zucchini and mushrooms kind of chopped. The mushrooms are roughly chopped to retain some meatiness and texture. The zucchini is kind of relatively thin. We have that together. We have our oven-ready lasagna sheets. We have some spinach. We have some ricotta cheese. We have some roughly chopped provolone cheese and some mozzarella cheese. We have some garlic. And our seasonings right here are some rosemary, some oregano, basil, thyme, salt, and pepper. And for our bechamel sauce, we don't have it up right now, but we're going to have milk, flour, butter, salt, pepper, and nutmeg. So these are all of our ingredients, and let's start putting everything together. Also, we're going to have turkey. That's going to be in meat. We're going to actually start browning that turkey right now. Now that the meat's starting to brown, we're going to finish seasoning it. I already put the salt and pepper in it. So all those other seasonings that we listed earlier, we're going to add to it. So we have the meat all out the pan. And I didn't mention before, but we're going to use onions as well. I wanted to use a fresh onion, but we actually don't have one, so I'm just going to use frozen onions, cubed. I'd rather have some fresh onions. But we'll start to cook these first. And we're going to add our vegetables. Like I said before, this is zucchinis and mushrooms. For this vegetable portion of the lasagna, you can use whatever you like. I recommend like maybe a meatier option as well. And then maybe a soft option. Just play with it. Okay, now it's cooked down some more. We're going to add the garlic now. I didn't want to add it before because we were cooking so long and I didn't want it to burn. We'll still get some more flavor out of it. Use the seasonings that we used before with the meat. Like I said, we're building those flavors. I myself don't measure. I just feel it. I like to say I have a cooking feeling. So we're going to feel it out, add those to our vegetable mix, and then we'll set this to the side and move on to our last vegetable that we need to cook, which is the spinach. Now we're just cooking down some spinach. I'm just going to get it wilted a little bit. Alright, so here's the hardest part of the recipe, I think. So we're going to make the bechamel sauce, which is the white sauce. Right here we have some butter. And so what we're going to do is make a roux, which is the thickening agent for the sauce. So to this butter, we're going to add some flour. You want to make sure you don't burn your roux. There's like variations of roux, like the darker, the blah blah blah, but I'm not too familiar with that just yet. So I'm gonna wait till this gets a little bit hotter, more hot, and then we're gonna add our milk, and then you're gonna see that this roux is gonna start to make the milk thicken into the bechamel sauce that we're looking for. So I'm gonna give it a few more seconds, then I'm gonna add the milk. Cook it over this. The milk's supposed to be room temperature, but I totally forgot about that until now. Alright, I turned down the heat a little bit more. I'm starting to get thick. I'm slowing down because I don't want it to get too thick. So right now we're going to salt it. Then we're going to do a little bit of pepper. Little salt. Little salt. And then we're going to get the fresh ground pepper. Just a little bit. It's really bubbling right now. It's coming a thick, beautiful, luscious, velvety mixture. And I turned the heat completely off right now. Constantly stirring, really dragging it to the bottom so it doesn't stick, like I said. And then we're going to add the secret ingredient, not secret ingredient, you'll know it when you look at other recipes, but we're just going to add that nutmeg, just a tad. It's going to add a nice, beautiful, luscious, I keep using that word, it's just going to add a good touch to it. That's what you do. Ooh, I can smell that nutmeg very, very well, and I love it. Last thing I'm going to do, got a ricotta cheese. Some people add like egg to it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to add some of this, I ended up chopping it, spinach. I'm just going to add that in there, stir it all up. Excuse me if my arm reaches in front, but this is the last thing we need for our white lasagna, white turkey vegetable lasagna. And then, oh, this phone has been ringing non-stop. I feel like we're on the do not disturb list, but they don't abide by that. They don't care. They don't want you to make videos. Alright, important step. Here's the sheet that we're going to use. The first layer we're going to put down is some bechamel sauce. You can also butter it as well. Just so the noodles it's easier to get out the pan, it doesn't stick. So you have that bechamel layer on the bottom for the moisture for oven ready lasagna sheets. And we're going to layer it, kind of overlapping across the pan. Alright, so we have a nice even layer of the ricotta down right there. Then we'll go ahead, let me see. What we're going to do, we're going to add a little bit of our cheese mixture just to get a nice stringy note to it when we eat it. So just a little bit of cheese, like so. That's how we're going to do it. And then we're going to add, let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're going to add our meat. Now it's time to add the color, which is going to be basically the green of our zucchini. Again, for this, it's probably best to use your hands. So that's what we're going to do. Nicely spread that in there. Good vegetable coverage is another important thing. Now we're going to add that luscious bechamel sauce. Again, we want the moisture to help cook the pasta, so this is important while we're putting it on top. So the top, is classically like cheese. What I'm going to do, just have a little bit of fun with it. I'm going to add a little bit of this bechamel We're gonna do a couple of stripes. You know, I'm just having fun here. Cooking should be fun, so you know, you don't always have to follow recipes to the T. So we have that bechamel there. We're gonna dollop some ricotta in here. Boom, boom, boom. This is a fresh mozzarella and provolone mix. Drizzle some more of that bechamel sauce on there. Just a little splat, some splats. And our directions say 25 minutes covered in 375. So that is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cover it, pop it in the oven, and we'll be back. Boom, that's it. You see the different layers. You have your lasagna. They say let it like sit, but when it sits, the cheese kind of gets like more solid and not gooey. But I haven't taken a bite yet, but I'm sure the inside cheese will be stringy. But that is our white lasagna with vegetables and turkey. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright y'all, so there we have it. We have the white lasagna, the white veggie and turkey lasagna. This is, you want it, you cook it. So as you know, we just freeballed this recipe, and I'm going to do my critique. It was good. It was really good. The things I would change, the things you need to note is you need a lot of the sauce, because the sauce is the moisture that helps cook the pasta. So on the bottom of the pan, a good amount of sauce. And on that top layer you saw me like, oh, I'm just going to put a little bit of sauce in it. No, you need all that sauce so that top layer gets nice and softened. And as far as when I said broil it, no, I'm not going to broil it. When you uncover it, put it back in the oven, let it do its thing. And the package said let it cool down for 15 minutes. It didn't need 15 minutes. But yes, this is the recipe. White turkey vegetable lasagna. You cook it, you want it. Cooking's not that bad. Try it out. Comment below what you think. Peace out.